V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop and R&B. As promised, pull up on the TIG at watchv103.com. Zone 6 in the building, the homie Black. What's up, Black?
What up, brother? How you
How
doing?
are you, sir?
Pretty good,
Always good to see you.
Thank you, man. Good to see you, too.
I don't think I've actually properly been able to thank you for even mentioning me in a freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's love.
Hey,
he got respect.
That was a good moment. Because they wasn't expecting that.
No, they was not. And you did that. I wasn't mad at that at all. What's good with you, bro?
Good, man. Been working. 3 sold-out shows this weekend.
Yes, indeed.
And that's the only way to do it, man. Tabernacle.
Okay, he looked at me and was like, tell him there's a couple tickets on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
But there's only a couple left.
Oh, yeah, because everything else gone. people was trying to wait last minute. Yeah, man, I'm trying to support and pull up. I'm like, bro, it's over.
It's a wrap. That's a good thing. So you're headlining your own tour.
Yep.
Did you expect this early in the game to be headlining your own situation?
I don't want to say it in like an overconfidently way, but it's like we planned it. Like I sat down for years and I wanted to get to a point where I knew what was going to happen once. Like I had the work that I needed to have. So
right.
Once I had the product, I was like, all we got to do is see how people react. And once they reacted, I was like, cool, now it's time to go. Like now it's really time to work.
He's doing that East Atlanta Love Letter out in stores right now, available to stream, download, buy your mommy a copy, all of that. Ride around the A with it. What is the challenge for you? Like I would say lots of your bio says what your age group is, but
right.
Clearly it's wider than that.
Right.
What would you say is the hardest part about introducing Black into a diversity of ears?
I would say on the simplest terms, getting past the name. Once you get past the name, everything else is easy.
And then some people don't know how to pronounce it with the
Yeah, because that's always like the debate. But then you come to my shows and it's so diverse. Like from old people, I've seen babies at my tour this time,
nice.
Like smaller than mine. Like
right.
Little babies at my tour. I've seen older people at my tour. I've seen young people at my tour, Black, white, Hispanic. Like it gets really mixed. So I feel like once you get past the name, everything else is easy. Like everybody's there for the same thing. Yeah.
Right. That's what's happening. The homie Black is here. He's got that East Atlanta Love Letter out in stores. I might have been a little late to the party, but that last project, I was here.
Thank you, bro.
Song that we played before you came up was my joint.
I appreciate
Problems?
Yeah.
Listen to my problems.
Yeah.
Why she do that? Every man done said that. Why you do that? I'm just saying, I like that right there. My man Black is here. We're going to talk a little bit about the tour, talk a little bit more about this album, and whatever else he want to talk about, because he hanging out with your boy Big Tig. Pull up on the TIG right here on the People Station V103 at watchv103.com. The homie Black is in the building, Zone 6, stand up. We out here talking about this East Atlanta Love Letter. Tell me how this song came about. It's the title track from the album. You got the homie Future on there. How did this happen?
This was actually a song I made like before we had the album title. So I'm trying to figure out what the name of the album is gonna be. I make the song and then immediately I'm like, wow, this is the album name. Like this is the theme. We already got the theme, and what I'm talking about. And obviously it was a moment where it's just like Future would sound really, really, really great on this. And I sent it to him and he was just as excited about it as I was and sent it back immediately. That's
what's happening. You say that a lot, and we're going to talk about some of the other songs you said that on. Yeah. But first, introduce this song, the title track from the album, out and available right now.
We got East Atlanta Love Letter featuring Future, Zone 6, Kirkwood.
B103, let go. East Atlanta Love Letter. Title track to the new album out right now. Black live in studio on the People Station V103. Watch V103.com. He in the building. 3 shows. 2 of them already sold out. One, I don't know what's left, but you might want to go check on it.
Oh, no, that third one gone, too.
It's gone?
It's gone.
No more seats, ladies and gentlemen.
The only way you can get in is if you hit me, and you know my phone off.
Especially at the crib. Especially at the crib. The homie Black is here. So, you got a Grammy nomination.
Yep.
Pretty Little Fears.
Yeah, we back.
This is your second Grammy nomination?
Last year we got 2. So.
Right, so it's third. Okay.
Yeah, so third, yeah.
Does that matter?
It's icing on the cake. It's like we don't go in the studio like, let's make some Grammy-worthy music.
Right.
But when they call your name, it's like, yeah, why not? Why not?
No doubt. What would it mean to bring home one?
Oh, yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. It was just, like I said, it's just icing on the cake. Like, you don't put these things like on the table when you're making a project, but when you hear about them later on, it's just like, we deserve that. Like we deserve whatever accolades there are for us. Like we work really, really hard. So
is that further vindication of like your direction, how you feel about it, your writing ability? Like, because now you're not just Grammy nominated, you're Grammy award winning.
Yeah, that was At that
they
point,
have to introduce.
I mean,
that way.
No, at that point, there's a certain like. Nobody can tell me anything after that.
Right.
I mean, nobody can tell me nothing now.
Hey, man.
I think first two projects both got Grammy nominations in some kind of way. I'm like, we doing something right. Like,
right.
Like we not just connecting with the people, but like we raising the right ears and eyes. Like everybody's paying attention. So
there are people who will struggle to qualify or put your music in a box, in a genre. Mm-hmm. What would you consider it if it had to be something?
Right now, I would say it's more so R&B rooted, and not even just off of a vocal, but just like content and what I'm talking about.
Okay,
is more so just on the love side of things, more on that side of things. So it fits in the R&B mode right now. Obviously, it fits in the rap mode too. It might change. It might become like one thing or the other. Like mainly, it might switch and be something completely different. I don't really know. I just make music that I feel like making, and people can package it up and label it however they want to label it.
So some songs you really just like you have a concept, or you just hear the music and then you're like, all right, I'm going that way with it.
It's music. It's melody. It's maybe like a cadence, words, and then like maybe once I figure out the cadence, I pretty much know like what it's supposed to feel like. Like if you got a certain bounce, you're like, all right, cool, I can have fun with this one. Or if it got a certain thing, you're like, oh, this sound kind of sad, like let me get them quotables. Emo. Yeah, get them quotables on this one. So like I fill it out. Usually starts with music and then melody, and then everything else just kind of follows. I haven't really written anything in like 7 years. So
really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you haven't written what in 7 years?
I haven't written like on paper or on phone.
Oh, you just go in and
figure it out.
Come out.
Yeah, sometimes I get like a 16 together in my head. Sometimes I'll like go line for line. It just depends on how the song feels. But I just found performing your verse was way more. It felt to me at least more organic than reading off of something.
Got you.
I was just like, I feel like I'm acting something out, and I can like I can get my point across without having to glance over at my phone for a second.
Okay.
So that works better for me.
Homie Black is in the studio. Watch V103.com. We left off talking about he's got some of my he got this song with Janae.
Yeah, first.
I play it on Sundays in the Sunday Night Slow Jam mix. I had to clean it myself because I couldn't find a clean version. Yeah. Then he had the song on the re-release of the album with T-Pain.
Yeah.
And I said, how did you come about that? He was like, yeah, I made the song. And I thought, oh, he sound really good on this song. Yeah. And then that's the same thing you did with Future. Has it happened where you thought somebody would sound good on the song and you don't have to name people?
Yeah, not for sure.
But has it happened, we'd be like, oh, he sound.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is like I'm super particular about collabs and everything. So by the time we get to the point of working together, I actually know you. Okay. And we actually cool.
All right.
And yeah, there was a moment where I expected somebody to like do something that I thought they were gonna do, and then I'm watching the verse play out in real time, and I'm like, oh man, this ain't it. This ain't it.
So we have not heard that song?
Nope, you have not heard that song. You probably won't ever hear it, because at that point I was just turned off from the song.
You don't like the whole song no more?
I was like, it's over, I'm moving on.
I want to hear this, not now, but I want to hear the song.
I got you. And it's not even a bad verse. It's just like, it wasn't what I expected. And I hate to put expectations on people.
Right.
But it was just a moment. It was it was a moment where like I think we was all just vibing hard, and it was just like vibes. I'm like, nah, I need you to focus.
Done deal. That's what's happening. There's another song that I asked some ladies around the station because I value their opinions, and they like this song, Switch.
Right.
Tell me about Switch.
Switch is just a song about perspective. It's a song about taking other people's opinions and feelings and thoughts into account before you like think you know something or think you like have the answer to something. I was just growing up in a lot of the relationships I was in. I would always think about my point of view and what I felt. And then obviously that doesn't really work out, because then you got a worse situation than what you had before. Now you got somebody mad at you.
Right.
And it was just me like kind of giving that to my fans, just saying, think about other people's stuff before you think about your own stuff, or while you're thinking about your own stuff. And it's honestly like a ghetto gospel song, man.
Well, introduce it then. I like that. Ghetto gospel song. Break it down.
Yeah, nah, Switch, man. Thank you so much. V103, my boy Big Tigger.
Yes, sir. Big Tig hanging out with the homie Black. 3 shows, all sold out. Did it feel good to sell out? Is there any other city you had 3 shows?
Nah, we had 2 in LA and 2 in New York, but 3 for Atlanta. It was just like, I love Tabernacle, the venue too, so I just didn't want to move yet to anywhere else.
Right.
You know, it's different venues I can go to,
Right.
but Tabernacle really feels like,
It's a good performance.
oh
man.
my gosh, like I can't even put words on how I felt last time I performed there. And I had always dreamed about performing there, going to other people's shows. So when I touched the stage, it was like, I want to do it 2 years in a row. Like, let me just come back.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
What don't people know about Black that they should know?
I'm probably the funniest person that they'll ever meet in their life, but it's just like you got to get past actually knowing me first, because off the top you'll be like, dang, he real like to himself, he real chill, he real like, you know, emo or whatever. But then like once you family, like once you know me, it's all jokes, it's all that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably about it. Other than that, everybody know I love hot wings. That's easy.
Wait, hot wings? That's important.
Yeah, that's since a kid, man. Like,
Really?
I could run through American Deli or some. I can run through like a 20-piece, maybe like 3 times a week.
The regular hot wings.
Hot lemon pepper, maybe like at least 3 times a week.
Really?
At least. And that's a bad thing. Like I had to go through a whole diet for this tour because like my vocal cords and everything been messed up, and I had got like an infection where I couldn't speak at all.
Really?
All while I was touring. So all my favorite foods that I love to eat, I couldn't eat them anymore. It was like spicy foods, tomato sauce, fried foods, sweet foods,
Really?
acidic foods, fruits. Like couldn't do nothing. So
What was you eating?
soup, salad, melons, a lot of boring stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it kind of hurt to let go of my favorite foods for a second. But tour's almost over, so I'm about to be,
Like, I'm back.
I'm about to be back. You know it.
You've been doing this for a while, but clearly you're going to continue to do what you do. Is there an end goal? Like when it's all said and done, is there I want to be this, or I want to be remembered as? Or?
Yeah, I think as a youngin', like when I was even younger, a kid, like teenager, honestly, my end goal was I just want to go to Rap City.
Hey man,
I just want to be in the basement. I want to, you know, like that was the end goal when I was a kid. I got to live it out partially in the cypher.
No doubt, and I appreciate the shout out.
as far as the music goes, man, I just want to like reach as many people as I can reach. Like I have a message in my music, and it's intertwined with the culture of Atlanta, so you don't have to feel too far from what you used to or too far from what you like or what you want to have fun with. But the goal ultimately is to save as many people as I can save. So if my music touches you, learn something from it, and that's all I got.
Black hanging out with your boy. Watch V103.com. A lot of conversation about the king of R&B, Black.
You know it.
And then I got a chance to chop it up with backstage at Winterfest.
Yeah.
With Keith Sweat, Tank, and Jacquees at the same time.
Yep.
You can see it at the V103 Facebook page. How do you feel about proclamations of such?
I mean, me personally, you know, my opinion, I don't think that you can claim certain things without the accolades. So for me to want to be like a king of something, I got to look at everything that I've done so far and be like, you know what? That's kingly. You know?
Right.
But you can be an aspiring king, for sure. You know, you could be a prince. You know, you can,
No doubt.
you can have some royal blood in you. But,
Right.
But you got to get there. So for me, it's just like I got a long way to go before I look at myself in the mirror and be like, you know what? You're the king of whatever, you know, it is you want to be the king of. But it's great to have that mind state. The last king of R&B that I would probably say we had was like Chris Brown at the top of his R&B peak. Since then, for me, ain't really been no king of R&B.
Since Breezy.
Yeah.
Before him, who was before him?
You know, Trey and Usher and like everybody like had a run where like they were hot, scorching mixtapes, albums, arenas. So until we doing arenas, I ain't seen a king.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll be back when I do arenas.
But the king of the tabernacle is happening.
I'm the king of tabernacle.
It's happening 3 times, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That album, East Atlanta Love Letter, is out. Congratulations. Much love out to you, bro. I love what you do in your music personally. I love what you do for the city. I like the way you represent it. I mean, you're a good dude as far as I'm concerned, and good luck, bro.
Thank you, brother.
That's
Appreciate
what's
it.
happening. Black's in the building. Make sure you check him out if you got tickets. If not, hit him on the phone. That's off.
Yeah.